Hey, Heather and I have returned from the MSC Seaside and we had a great time. We're going to just share some opinions and our perspective on several things that you may have heard about the MSC Seaside and help to kind of give you our perspective on those.
Following up with our trip on the seaside, and Rob did forget to say welcome back to Heather Loves Cruising. So Heather does love cruising, so we're going to tell you why.
And happy wife, happy life.
Kidding. Anyway, okay, so we're doing a couple series of videos, and so in case this is the first one you're watching, check back for some others. We're going to give more detailed information. So we booked our MSC Seaside and at the Fantastica level, and that came with 12 drink vouchers. And I apologize, I got into a debate with someone. I had said it was 18. It actually was 12. Sorry, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Anyway.
Heather was
wrong.
I
was so wrong.
2018.
Okay, anyway. All right, so we got to our room, and because there were 4 of us in the room, we got 4 sets of drink vouchers. So we had 2 of the bar and restaurant drink passes, and there were 12 attached to this for each of us. And then our boys, who are way younger than 21, got the non-alcoholic drink packages. The really cool thing is they didn't need all of theirs, so I was using theirs for coffee later on in the week when I realized...
Don't tell the boys.
No, when I realized that there's no way we're going to use all of them. So coffee, and you can use it for gelato. So the non-alcoholic ones, which you can use the bar restaurant ones as well, but you can use them to purchase other things besides beverages. So that is great. So we love the drink vouchers, and MSC is doing away with the drink vouchers.
No way, Jose.
March 2019. So we discovered this when we
rebooked.
We'll tell you more about that later. But there was not the 12 drink vouchers, and our travel agent called MSC and they said 3/25/2019 drink vouchers are going away. So you may want to use them up if you're
on board now.
Yeah.
Use them up, bottoms up.
So tip for you there. Okay, so moving on, we're going to talk about our cabin. Our cabin on the ship was beautiful. The cabin steward was amazing. His name was Albert. I have never seen someone work harder, be more thorough. He was detailed. He remembered every request we had. He
Your
took care of.
names,
Yep.
all of that, even the kids.
The one thing I will say is it seems like MSC puts a lot of responsibilities on their room steward. Like, he delivered our luggage. He was responsible for changing out our pool towels. Doing other things that I don't remember seeing other room stewards on other cruise lines doing. So when people talk about the staff is so busy, or they don't stop and chat, or they're not very friendly, I think part of it is they are so busy. And you'll see reviews if you're looking. A lot of people say that they're understaffed, they're struggling with waiting and those types of things, and I think that is accurate for sure, but I think there are some reasons behind that, and I think one of the reasons is the room stewards work a ton of hours and they have a lot on their plates. So
tip well at the end.
Tip well.
Beyond the natural gratuities, you can give them cash.
Yeah.
Plan to bring them cash, as a tip.
I mean,
That's
think about it. They're
absolutely worth
changing your bed, they're changing your towels, they're doing everything for you in your room, and if you have a generous spirit in you, we encourage you to just bless them. These people are away from their families for 9 months, so I could go off on that for a long time, but we'll keep moving. So anyway, storage in the cabin is not not plentiful. So we counted, we had 12 hangers in our closet, and I brought probably 10 with us, 10 to 12 with us.
And I got to use 2.
Yeah, he's lying. And there were 2 drawers and I think 3 shelves in the closet. So for our family, it was not a lot. And we used every pretty much square inch of our closet. We ended up using our suitcases kind of as drawers. So
underneath the bed.
Yep. So for the boys, I just kind of stacked all their things in our luggage, pulled out the suitcase, grabbed what I needed to put it back. So there are some things you can do with that. There's a huge vanity space in the room, so you can use that kind of to put a piece of luggage under if you'd like. There's some things you can do. We'll show you a picture, but a lot of people are suggesting using magnets.
On the ceilings.
Yep,
on
ceilings
the
on the walls. So if you get magnets with hooks, you can hang your bathing suit, you can hang hats, anything, towels if you want. You don't really need to because you can get
Everything's
dry
made of
ones.
steel.
Yep. So speaking of magnets, I saw this tip from somebody else, so thank you. I don't remember who it was, but I saw it. And they put a shower curtain between the
master bed
and the kids' bedroom area. So we hung a shower curtain, which we'll show you pictures of, and separated our boys, and it was amazing because they had their own space. They both kind of had their own nooks, and they loved it. Speaking of their own nooks and spaces, we booked a room with a sofa bed, so it was 4 people, and it converted to a bunk bed.
From a couch
Hallelujah.
into a bunk bed.
Can you hear the Hallelujah chorus?
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
So I was very excited. They had their bunk beds. It was awesome. We were told MSC only had a couple rooms with bunk beds. We didn't get those. We were expecting a pull-out couch, but we had a bunk bed. So if you get that and you have 4 people in your room, fingers crossed that you'll get it. It was amazing.
The couch raised up into
Yeah.
a bunk bed.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So speaking of kind of the kids and the bunk beds, I just want to say that the ship truly was a family-friendly ship. We would take our kids with us to our favorite lounge, which was it the Seaview Lounge?
Seaview Lounge.
Yep,
that's right.
we walked in with them. The servers never once looked at them funny, never questioned us having them there. All of the staff in the buffet and the dining room were so friendly to our kids.
Friendly, accommodating. There was plenty of other kids. In fact, the week that we were on, I think there were 900 children on the boat. So it's
I think 11 and under. So it's a lot of kids, and I don't remember anyone ever making us feel like our kids were in the way or they weren't glad
Not
that they
at all.
were there. So I just really do want to
Very
say
family
kudos.
friendly.
Yeah, kudos to MSC.
And remember, you got 5 water slides. You've got a splash pad water park. You've got the jungle pool. You've got video games arcade. You've got anything and everything. A kid bowling alley. A bunch of stuff that the kids can do on that ship too, as well as elegant. I really feel like this ship was a mix of like a family-friendly ship and an elegant ship all at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. So that was good. The kids zone, which we'll talk a little bit more about that in another video, but our oldest loved it, our youngest didn't. So we're not really exactly sure why, but they were friendly. The staff was friendly. There was enough for them to do. We brought the 3 to 6-year-old and the 7 to 11-year-old schedules back, so we'll give you a screenshot of that and you can look at that. And they offered a variety of entertainment that our kids sometimes liked, sometimes didn't like. So that is good to note. We want to talk about the waiting. A lot of people talk about I had to wait 45 minutes for a drink, or no one ever came and waited on us. Again, I think that their staff is asked and expected to do a lot, and I think that hinders them from the quick service that a lot of us are used to when we cruise.
But I would say that I don't remember waiting much beyond what I had anticipated or expected. Maybe at the gelato station, on a super hot afternoon, you're going to have 3 or 4 people that are in front of you, but you would have that well beyond that at a local ice cream shop.
Yeah.
So,
and I will say, we were traveling with a group of people, and one family in our group had an experience where they had to wait every single time for at least 45 minutes for a drink or even to be waited on. We did not have that experience, and if we weren't waited on, we actually went and found somebody, and we didn't seem to have that issue. So like when we were talking afterwards, her experience was very different than our experience. So I think it just kind of depends on who you're interacting with at that time, and if something's wrong, like you go and you're not getting the service you need, you can always talk to somebody. We encourage you to go to guest services if the line isn't super long, or talk to a maitre d' if there's something going on in the waiting room. But be friendly when you talk. They will respond to you as you're responding to them. So just really encourage you to kind of one of those treat others as you want to be treated. But if you just say, hey, we've waited for 45 minutes and can you help us out? Or if you're server, if you don't get along with them, you can always ask and talk to somebody else. So we encourage you there. We're gonna have a video specifically just on the food. We have some pictures of all of the main dining room menus. We missed a couple nights we were gone, but for all the nights we were there, we have the menus. And then also we have some videos from the buffet.
I gained 10 pounds.
Yeah, but it didn't take you long to lose it. So
Well, but
all know
I'm
where
just
that
saying
was.
it was that good. So
Anyway, no, the food was really good.
European style sizing.
Yeah.
So, but you know, I'm going in planning on 2 or 3 entrees anyway, so it is what it is.
I think there's been a lot of complaints on the food was horrible, it was plain, it wasn't very good. We felt that it was good. It probably wasn't the best food we've ever had, but I never left the meal saying I hated that, it was awful.
No, tremendous value. It's super friendly staff.
There was one meal I ate and I was kind of like, I could have not, I'd be happy to never eat that again, but it wasn't horrible. And actually I think I'd ordered 2 appetizers that night, so I really wasn't that hungry anyway. So, because you can do that. We'll tell you more about that. And then I think that was pretty much all we wanted to talk about this video.
That's
so
right.
it's getting really long.
Subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can stay tuned to all the future videos that we pump out about the MSC Seaside. Again, a great ship. We've got a lot of ideas to share with you. We've got pages and pages and pages of notes of tips specifically to help you make the most of your MSC Seaside vacation.
Absolutely.
So share this YouTube channel with others, and we'll see you in the next video.
Great, thanks, bye.
La mano arriba, cintura sola.